How you all doing? And we are into week 18 of this epic journey. Well, epic for me anyway. And yeah, it's going to be coming to a close pretty soon. It'll be 2 weeks till the show, officially as of Saturday. And yeah, things this week have probably not gone as well as I would have liked it to have gone. Had a little bit of issues with self-induced issues, basically, is the best way of putting it. And we're going to cover that today and things that I learned this week. And yeah, just cover a couple of things. And I mean, like I said, there's probably going to be another three more episodes of this, which will be pretty much the last 2 weeks, the week of the show, and then post the show. So for those of you who have watched and liked and commented, thank you so much. I do appreciate all of your support. It does make it easier to continue talking and going through these things with you guys when I do have that support. And maybe this grows into something, maybe it doesn't. But if you are looking for coaching, you're looking to get in the best physique of your life, and you want a system that is built around your particular lifestyle and your needs, DM me or comment down below, and we can have a chat and discuss coaching, and we can get you on track to the best possible physique you can attain, your dream physique. All right. So, as I mentioned, if you're looking at the weight at the moment, that's not a typo. I did go from 92.7 kilos last week to 88.9. And there's a very, very, very funny, well, there's a story behind that nonetheless. And we're going to cover that today. So I've been using Retatrutide to help me through the competition, getting ready for the competition, mainly for the food noise, basically. I was taking it so I wouldn't lash out to my family and things along those lines, and making sure that, they were, protected from, being hangry and things like that. And, you got to find out your right dosage for you and things along those lines. Now, I do a bit of a different schedule, so please do not, this is me, this is what I'm doing. Please, this is not a recommendation, this is not advice, this is not anything along those lines. You do what you want to do, or speak to your doctor, etc. This is not a dosing protocol by any stretch of the imagination. But what I've been doing is 2 milligrams every 5 days. So I keep the Retatrutide in my system, and there's no drop-offs. A lot of people start talking about microdosing and things like that, which is a little bit silly, considering that Retatrutide is designed to be in the system for 7 days. Okay. But I take it every 5 days, so there's no drop-off on the Retatrutide. So Retatrutide, if you don't know, is a peptide that contains 3 basic actions. There's a semaglutide, GIP, and there's a GLP-1, GIP, and then glucose. So basically what it does is it suppresses appetite or slows down your digestion. It makes the fat more available to be used up by the liver, and then it increases your thermogenic effect, or your calorie burning deficit just at rest. So that's the 3 things that Retatrutide does. So on Monday, I injected, but I was battling for the last couple of days with some serious food noise and getting really hungry, and wanted to cheat on the diet quite a bit. So on Monday, I determined, or in my infinite wisdom at that time, obviously making these sort of decisions in a prep is not a smart thing to do, especially when you're so close. And I didn't discuss this with my coach, so this is all on me. I should have done what I would have expected any one of my clients to have done with me, but it is what it is. And I decided, well, I was going to go up by 0.5 of milligram to see if that would just help with the hunger suppression. So I took 2.5, and was a terrible mistake, because that is way too strong for me. What eventually happened was that later that evening, my whole midsection just started swelling up. I looked like I had GH guts. You know, when you see that big belly and you got the abs sticking out from the top of it, and it just looked like I thought I was just going to blow up. Eventually, something was going to give. And this happened probably a couple of hours after injecting. And then, you know, I was nauseous, I was throwing up, had diarrhea, had stomach cramps. Horrible experience. Really, truly horrible experience. And it's lasted now. So that was Monday evening. A lot of dehydration in between going through all of this, a lot of issues going through, a lot of dehydration, a lot of water loss, etc. And I've only started coming right now, and today's Thursday. So now you can see that my weight dropped all the way down to 88.9, which is cool if it was purely fat loss that was occurring, but it's not. So it's a lot of water weight, a lot of glycogen. So now my body needs to rebound and get back on track. I'm feeling a lot better today, so let's just see how tomorrow's weigh-in is going to be. But yeah, it is one of those things. Now, is retatrutide dangerous? Is it going to kill me? All that good stuff. It felt like it was going to kill me, but no, it's not. And this was a decision that I made. It was the wrong call to make. But now I've learned what the horrible side of retatrutide is. So I can speak from experience and not just theory. So turning into a winning situation is always the best way of looking at life. Is retatrutide bad? If like any other drug or any other medication, any vitamin, any mineral, yes, it can be bad. But there are far more benefits out of retatrutide, so I'm not discouraging it. I'm asking you to respect it. Okay. What I should have done was just knuckled it down and just sucked it up and not try to find a shortcut or cheat to get over the hunger. And that's what this basically comes down to. If I had just not tried to use the tool to solve the problem, and instead of just done what I should have done, which just, get over it sort of a thing and just, man up, for lack of a better term, then I would have been fine. But I tried to hack or, cheat basically, and paid the consequences for that. So I still think retatrutide is a fantastic peptide and it should be used if you absolutely need it. Again, it is only a tool. It is not the solution. The solution is to do all the work, have the discipline, and get things going, basically. And rely more on your coach and rely on your instincts in that regard. I knew I probably shouldn't have done it when I was doing it, but it is what it is. So again, like I said, going to take the positives out of this, and I've learned what can happen when you take too much of it, and that you're not going to die, because I'm still here. I'm still fine. I don't have any injuries or any problems like that, but it is going to be a huge setback. Now, me being the competitive person that I am, I'm very disappointed in myself, because now this could set me back in the competition, in my position, etc. So yeah, I'm not happy about it, but there's no point now crying about it. Just got to get over it and get moving along, and just make sure that I don't make any of these silly mistakes again, basically. So that is where the weight drop came in of 88.9. It's probably the lightest I've been in years. And I look very deflated, very flat, hardly anything in the muscle bellies, etc. And I'm actually going to show you guys my posing for the competition, which I don't normally do. I don't do a lot of progress updates because I don't feel it's worthy of being shown, but I'm going to show it to you guys anyway, so you can have a look at it. Here we go. Let me just bring that up for us. So here I am, and going to go through the posing. This is just the mandatory poses, getting into position, lining it up, and then just going through comparison poses. So this will be basically when I'm standing next to a couple of other guys, and we will be getting compared between each other. And this will be the front, then going into the back position, rear back, and so forth. So pretty good condition-wise. I think I'm okay. Like I said, looking very, very flat in the shots, very tired. So this is not the best posing you're going to see from me. I'm extremely exhausted from everything that's been going on with the being dehydrated and all that good stuff. So I was actually feeling a little bit winded halfway through, but just going through the poses and just nailing them as much as possible. Posing coach Jack is very happy with my posing. Feels that there's not a lot that needs to be changed or fixed. Just there are small tweaks that need to be done, which I'm happy to continue executing as much as possible. So very happy with that. But like I said, just a bit disappointed about, me possibly screwing up the finished product because of this whole Reddit True Tight balls up, basically. And that's pretty much where my physique is looking like at the moment. So I'm relatively happy. I do need to work on the abs. I do need to work on my legs. There's a lot of work to be done in the off season. I do want to try and compete again next year, but I need to do a lot of improvements. I want to get up to about, because right now, like I said, I'm 88 kilos. I want to get up to about 95 kilos stage weight, which is a lot of weight, about 5 kilos. But that's mainly going to be coming in the legs department. If I bring up my legs to my upper body, that's going to be pretty much the 5, maybe even 7 kilos worth of muscle mass there. Still need to work on shoulders. Definitely need to work on more abs, bring more ab development coming in. Bring the legs up, bring the glutes up. A lot of work, but doesn't mean because I'm 43 that, I can't do it. Just means I've got to work a little bit harder and be more diligent about it. So never, ever, ever give up on these things at the end of the day. So that is that from the physique perspective, where I am and how I'm progressing. And yeah, look, it is what it is. We move forward. We carry on pushing hard. I'm going to be doing getting some production shots done at the gym the next couple of weeks, just me working out and then doing a bit of an interview after the show, discussing how the show went, how things have gone down, etc. It won't be a live session. It'll just be something that I record with the videographer and go through everything and take it from there. But yeah, that's pretty much the progression right now, where I am currently, and excited for the next chapter to get through. But a lot of hard work now. Got to get back on cardio, get back on my steps, and not miss anything anymore. And just got to be perfect heading out. Other big things I need to worry about is my hairstyle. Believe it or not, I'm not exactly happy with my hair the way it is, and this is basically a borderline beauty pageant. So I'm busy trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that, and that's just another story altogether. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate the 2 people that are online for me right now. Thank you so much for joining in. I do appreciate that. And if you guys need any coaching, need some help with peptides, etc., because I've made a lot of mistakes, as I've just mentioned, reach out, DM me, let me know what you need, and we can work something out and figure out what the best way moving forward. If you're looking to get into your dream physique, if you're looking to amplify if you want to get photo shoot ready, you want to get stage ready, you want to start doing some bodybuilding shows, men's physique shows, etc., reach out, DM me, and let's get working together and reach those dreams. All right. Thank you so much.